So maybe you've already been in a relationship, it didn't really work out for you, you tried to like get with each other and it was toxic for both of you. It just didn't feel right to any of you. And so in this video, I will talk about the only relationship advice that you're gonna ever need in dating. I'm not a dating expert. I am definitely still learning and observing a lot of things, but I would say that I have learned a lot in the past, let's say 2 years, 3 years. I've been really just focused purely on myself and personal growth. And I was really thinking and trying to better myself. I was learning from YouTube. I was learning from the observations that have happened at school, in my social life, and in dating overall. And what I've observed about girls and woman nature and all of this stuff, I'm gonna bring it down to 3 points. Okay, the number one thing that you should understand is that if you are not happy with your own life, with your own current situation where you are in, then stop dating. I need you to stop dating right now, because if you're a young person, which I suppose that you are watching this, you have to realize that if you're not happy and satisfied with your own self and with your own life, every relationship that you enter will probably be toxic, okay? It's not gonna be a healthy relationship because you are not where you want to be in life yet. It's gonna take time and it's gonna take work, but I think you should never try to force relationships. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. You should not chase people. Women should not chase men, and men have to stop chasing women, honestly, because if men chase women, then they get into a relationship and it's gonna suck for the girl mostly, because then the man might get complacent, might stop working on his dreams, and that's just how it is. You need to work on yourself. You need to work on the person that is in the mirror, and you have to become different, let's say. It's this tough reality, but this is the only advice that I've learned, and that is gonna help you eventually. The second thing is to create a plan for yourself. If you want to really have and live a happy life in this modern age that we are living in, you need to have a plan for yourself. And with that, you must have some kind of goal, how you want your life to look like, okay? It will be different for a lot of people, okay? I'm a really specific person. I'm weird, maybe. I have weird goals, but this is just who I am. My goals are that I want to have my own place, so I don't want to be living with my parents in the next 6 years. I hope I will achieve it earlier, but if I can do that in 6 years, that's successful for me, okay? I'll be 24, and if I can achieve my own place, living somewhere, making enough money, let's say, to be able to live there, that's enough for me, okay? Another thing when it comes to my goals is that I want to have an organized room and an organized household that I will be living in. I want to have an organized desk. I would also love to be able to take care of myself. I'm still going to school. I'm going to high school. And I'm super bored in high school because it's just not something for me, okay? The reason why I hate school and high school itself is that I'm going there and I know that the school is not gonna give me actually what I want. And so I became this weird into himself guy. I literally don't talk to the people anymore, because all that I just do is that I go to school. I try to do my best at the school there. I don't care what your goals are. Maybe you would like to be an astronaut. Maybe you want to be a rapper, okay? Maybe you want to be a football player, let's say. I have a lot of classmates who want to be football players. Some men want to be businessmen in the class. One man wants to be an ice hockey player, let's say. It's his hobby. My hobby is a piano, and YouTube, okay? That is my hobby. It's really different when it comes to various people, I would say. And everyone has a different goal, okay? And people should be able to work on their goals. People should be working on their goals, especially when they're young, okay? If you're like, let's say 15 or 14 or even 18, maybe even 22, maybe even 25, honestly. Like, this is the time. Your 10s and your 20s are the best time for accomplishing your goals and your big dreams, okay? That's the best time for it. You know, you can take big risks. You can invest into the stock market if you want to. I'm taking big risks because I'm young, I'm 18 years old, and I can achieve great things if I take big risks now and I work on my dreams. Really, you have to take big risks when you're young, and you must focus on it. I stopped playing video games. I stopped most of my addictions. I stopped wasting time watching millions of YouTube videos. I've decided to create my own videos and my own YouTube channel here. So you must discover who you are. Some people discover themselves when they are like 32, let's say, and maybe they are still discovering themselves there. But when you are 32, let's say, like, you should know who you are and you should be providing to society in some way. And the last thing that I have for you is to be patient, okay? Dating is something that you need to be really like patient about. I think relationships should not be forced. And every relationship that is maybe waiting for you here and there, you should not try to force it. You should not. I get it, you know, maybe you are 18 years old, maybe you are 15 years old and you are horny because that's just how it is in this age. The thing is, if you get into a relationship right now, like, yeah, you might get some sex, let's say, but honestly, there are so many men who chase woman because, you know, she's a perfect woman, I want to have sex with her. But the truth is, like, first of all, she's not a perfect woman. There's probably no such thing. Delete this from your mind, okay? There's no such thing like a perfect woman. The second thing is that you should like know what you want to do for yourself first before you date. Like, it is a tough truth that you have to realize, but like, if you're not doing what you love and you're trying to chase other people, like, then you're always gonna put your self-worth onto those other people, and when they reject you, like, that's when you will feel the regret. That's when you will feel disappointed. That's when you will feel like you have no life, you have nothing going on for yourself. You're gonna put every single piece of you onto someone else, your problems. The thing with relationships is that when you get into a relationship and you're not happy and satisfied with your own self and you have a lot of problems on your own, I'm not saying you should not love anyone ever. Like, that's not what I'm saying, okay? What I'm trying to say is that sometimes you just have to deal with your problems on your own, okay? And that's a long process. The thing is, most people are not ready for relationships. The reason why it is this way is that young people have to go to school. So if they would use their brains instead, they could accomplish something great on themselves, and they didn't have to go to school to learn this stuff. They can be more successful than those teachers there that are teaching them, honestly. They just think, if they use their mind to produce something. Being patient with dating and with like relationships is also one of the most important things that I have learned. I think that's basically it, okay? So to sum up all of the things that I've said, that if you have work to do and if you have problems, which right now it is my case, okay? I have problems. Set goals, okay? Set goals for yourself, for your own life. What do you want to do? For me, that is having my own place, being able to take control over my own life, not relying on other people. And third, it's just having peace, okay? Living in peace, doing what I love, and just having a peaceful life. Then just be patient with it, okay? Do the hard work that you have to do to become different, even if that's what you have to do. And that's it, you know? That is all that it needs to be. Don't chase people, okay? That right there is not gonna work. So from me in today's video, I hope you can take something from this, from your older brother here, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.